morning. I'm Carlton Sharp, pastor of Faith Christian Center Church right here in Beaumont, Texas. And we're here on what's happening in our neighborhood. And today my special guest is Dr. Shannon Allen. Welcome, Doc.
Good morning. Thank you, Pastor.
Hey, listen, so tell us about yourself, a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a product of Beaumont, Texas.
What you say?
Born, raised in Beaumont. I have been here for my entire life with the exception of the 4 years in college. I attended schools here in Beaumont, Vincent Middle School. I attended Westbrook High School.
Wow.
Then I graduated from Prairie View A&M University. That's my main alma mater. With a degree in biology. Came back to the city and then started teaching.
Wow. So, I mean, you've been through the ranks.
Yes.
In the ISD here.
I started out as a substitute teacher. 23 years ago, I was a substitute teacher. And I have been blessed to have the fortunate opportunity to be a teacher, to become a curriculum coordinator, an assistant principal. I've been the principal of 2 campuses, an assistant superintendent, and now I am so excited to be the superintendent in Beaumont.
And I was just gonna talk to you about that. You are the first female superintendent in BISD history.
Yes. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing. So how does it feel to be the first female superintendent?
You know, it feels wonderful. I am so blessed to have the opportunity. I wake up every day and I want to pinch myself because I feel like a kid in a candy store. That I've been so privileged to have this opportunity to lead the school system where I went to school and where I've worked for my entire career. That is a privilege and a blessing, and I don't take that lightly.
Yeah.
And I understand that it's a mission. And I'm committed to doing the very best for the kids in our community. So I'm excited about this journey that we're about to take.
In your wildest dreams, did you ever see yourself right in this position?
You know, not initially, but further down as I continued to work in the profession, I started seeing and having a desire to be able to help and do more. So God has given me this opportunity, and I want to make certain I just make Him proud.
That's it. So what can we expect under your leadership?
You can expect some phenomenal things to happen in BISD. If I could give you a glimpse into the future of BISD is going to look different than what you see today. We're going to attract families back to BISD.
Okay.
Families are going to want to come back to Beaumont, Texas, because they're going to see the phenomenal things that we're doing in the district. We're going to have excellent schools all across the board. We're going to have more schools that are A and B schools and no schools that are improvement required.
Yeah.
We're going to make certain that our campuses are staffed 100% with the best quality staff. We're going to increase attendance. We're going to have innovation and innovative programs all across the district so that parents will have choices when they bring their kids to school. So you're going to see something different. Mark my words, in the next year, you're going to see a difference in Beaumont Independent School District.
You already make me excited, like I want to go back. No, I don't. No.
You know what? We take volunteers. We love volunteers. We love our community, and our doors are open. So you are more than welcome to be a volunteer in any of our schools. Just let me know when and where you want to be.
I sure will. Now, the district is partnering with some outside partners.
Yes.
So talk to us about that today.
So we have 2 partners, Phelan Leadership Academies and Responsive Education Solutions, who are going to be partnering with us to operate 3 campuses. Responsive Education Solutions is actually operating Phil Price. So it is no longer called Phil Price, but it's the Phil Price Classical Academy.
That was my stomping ground back then today.
Really? Okay, awesome. Phil Price Classical Academy. And Phelan Leadership Academies will operate Jones Clark and Smith. So Jones Clark and Smith at PLA. So they will operate those campuses. They will run the educational programs of those 3 campuses. And these students are still our students. They ride our buses. They're still our schools. We are essentially contracting with these 2 organizations to operate the educational program and to run the educational piece. They have excellent programs. Their vision and mission matches ours.
Yes.
So when we were seeking partners, we wanted individuals who, number one, cared about kids, who would maintain equity, and who would work collaboratively with us to make certain that we maximize the achievement for the students on those campuses. So I'm excited about this partnership. I think that parents are going to see a difference in those schools. We see it already with the work that they're doing and their commitment and their investment into BISD. So that's something that's new and different. You know, we started talking about it late last fall.
Right.
And introducing the concept of what was going to happen. But I am amazed at the quality of the work that's already been done. We haven't even started school yet. Now, our partners, they have some autonomy, over operating that
Okay,
school.
that was going to be my next
They
question.
do. They have some autonomy over the operations of the school, but ultimately they're going to be held accountable for the academic performance of those schools. We have a performance contract with them. So
Yeah.
our contracting agreement says that they have to meet certain indicators within a certain amount of time.
Gotcha.
And at the end of the day, I'm confident that their model and their methods are going to work. And remember when I was talking earlier about innovation?
Right.
This
right,
is,
right.
this is a part of that, because the innovative ideas that they bring, we're going to increase innovation all across BISD. So if you have a child coming to school in the next 3 to 5 years, it won't be one standard type of elementary school that their child can attend, or one standard type of middle school. There will be options for parents to choose from based on that individual child's expectations for college or beyond, and their unique interest.
So how long are we partnering with them?
Okay, right now our agreement is for 5 years.
Okay.
So, and I expect that they will meet the expectations, but they have to increase academic achievement within the first 3 years. So, if they don't meet those expectations, of course, the board has the opportunity to say, you know what, we don't want to continue this route. But when we get to that point, then we'll evaluate them, because we will progress monitor them all along throughout the course of the school year to make certain that they're meeting the expectations that we have for our students.
And I'm glad you mentioned the board just a second ago, because most people don't know that you work for the board.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so explain to us how that works.
So our district, a school district, is governed by the 7 elected officials. They are elected by the citizens in the community. We have an elected board. I am the board's employee, the only employee that the board actually has. So my responsibility is to oversee the entire operations of the district. The board is responsible for governance and setting policies and making certain that we're meeting board expectations for student achievement, academic performance, fiscal responsibility. But my job is essentially the chief executive officer over the district. So if there's an issue or concern, they bring those concerns to me, and I make certain that we get those things corrected. And mainly, I see my responsibility as making certain that we are changing the lives of our kids.
Right.
I mean, that is so critical to me. We had our first caravan last week, Pastor, where I took a leadership team, the leadership team, it was about 22 of us, and we got on buses, and we knocked on doors in the community.
Yeah.
And we passed out information about first day of school. Want you to be there on the first day of school. And it was very important to me that our team understands our students, where our students come from, the environments they come from, because we want to impact children's lives. That's what our mission and our job is.
Exactly.
If not for the kids, we don't have an opportunity to work. August 14th, it's about them. So I wanted to just start the year off letting our parents and community know we are ready for you. We want you to be there. We invested in this, and we're going to make it happen.
And Dr. Allen, I think that sets the tone from the top. I mean, here you are, knocking on doors, passing out information. That sends a signal to the rest of the staff that you are in this with them.
Yes. We're going to get our hands dirty. We're going to get in the work. You're going to see me. I promise you. You're going to see me. But it's serious for me. I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about making certain that kids have opportunities. And that's what our job is, to give them the opportunities. I don't care what circumstances they come from.
Yeah.
I don't care what environment they're in. We are the educators.
Yeah.
So guess what? We're going to get it done.
And that's your motto, preparing the next generation.
Preparing the next generation.
And that's what I mean. But I was impressed to see you out there knocking on doors. I mean, and I'm like, that sets a tone throughout the whole district that this superintendent is in this for everybody.
I hope so. But the intention, of course, is to let our parents and community know we're ready to receive your kids, and we want you there starting August 14th, first day.
August 14th. Now, you also received a grant from T-Mobile, Empowerment Education Program grant. Talk to us about that.
That is a phenomenal award. It's about $2.3 million award that we received from T-Mobile that is going to allow us to enhance the educational opportunities for our students. And I'll tell you how. We're going to be able to add what are called MiFi devices. I don't know if you're familiar with MiFi. No. MiFi is a portable internet that our students, each of our students will receive to take home. So our students who don't have internet connectivity at home, they will be able to tap into that MiFi device. Students on the bus can do homework. Every child has a cell phone almost.
Wow.
But every parent doesn't necessarily have unlimited data. I don't have unlimited data, so
Right,
I monitor that.
Right.
So our students who don't have that access, they may have a cell phone or access to a cell phone. Well, guess what? They will have that internet connectivity. Every child. The second piece of that grant, we're going to use those resources to start a one-to-one initiative with Chromebooks. We're going to start with our high schools. So sometime in the fall, students are going to receive in high school a Chromebook.
Wow.
Which is like a little laptop
so
that they're going to be able to have every day, all day, take it home, get on the internet, complete homework and assignments, access programs, access materials, use it at school. I mean, it will be theirs to check out for the duration of the year. That is life-changing for some of our students.
Yes.
So, you know, we're working on our plans, on our rollout plans right now. So we're going to have it in the fall. We're working because we want to make certain we complete the rollout correctly. So it is something that is going to change the educational opportunities for our students so that they can continue the learning outside of the school.
So let me take the second one first, the second part of that first. So it's about over 3,000 high school kids. Roughly,
more than that.
More
yes.
than that.
It's over 4,000, probably 4,300.
So each one of those high school students will have a device that they could take home with them. That is powerful.
Yes, a device that they will be responsible for that device, and they will receive the MiFi internet, because it's a little portable device that you charge, but you hook it up. It's a mobile hotspot is what it is.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, it's filtered and restricted, so students can't get on it and just do anything. Okay.
That's good.
So there are restrictions. There will be restrictions. However, it is going to change, you know, our approach to education. We're in the digital age.
Yeah.
We are in the digital age. So, you know, how that's going to impact our students, I mean, it's going to be phenomenal. We're working with T-Mobile. We're waiting on the funds. We're working on our rollout right now. So it's going to be something different.
So now the MiFi, it changes the whole playing field, because now it equals the playing field for everyone, for all the students, whether you're in the low income area or not.
Yes.
So I mean, that changes the whole dynamics.
It does, because we have some of our students who don't have the opportunity to have computers in their home or to have access to Wi-Fi and internet. So this is going to bring that directly to their homes.
And again, there will be some restrictions where
there will be restrictions, but I like the fact that, you know, some of our kids who are riding on the buses, you know, you can work on the bus. You know, if you're an athlete, if you're in UIL and you're practicing and you're on that bus, you're going to game, you can work on the bus. I mean, you can actually utilize this device. So
anywhere.
Anywhere. Yes.
I'm excited because, you know, I'm looking at the kids who maybe not have the opportunity as others have. Now this levels the playing field. I mean, now I have the same access that anybody else does.
Yes, absolutely.
And it doesn't matter where I live at.
Yes. Doesn't matter where you live.
Okay. Now you also got a community eligibility program going on. So what is that? I mean,
okay, this is big. This is a big one, Pastor, and I want to make certain our parents and our community really understand. The community eligibility provision, which is we applied so that we could qualify for every student to have not only a universal free breakfast, which we've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
Every student for years has been able to go to the cafeteria in the morning, free breakfast.
Hold on a second. Parents, that's important, because if you get your kids to school on time early enough to get breakfast, they start the day off right.
Right, yes. But now we're adding to that, so it is inclusive of free lunch as well.
Hold on.
Free lunch.
No, hold on, Dr.
Universal.
Allen. Dr. Allen, hold on a second. It was already free breakfast.
Yes.
For every student.
For every student.
Now you're telling the public.
Yes.
That it's free lunch?
Free hot lunch for every student in BISD. It doesn't matter what your income level is, every student will be able to participate in this program.
So there's no reason why the students shouldn't be in school?
No reason at all.
I mean, you're taking it off the table.
No
free
reason.
breakfast, free lunch.
For the community eligibility provision, which is the free lunch, we have a single sheet form.
Wow.
Because we still have to keep up with data.
Yeah.
So there's one single sheet form that we're going to ask parents to complete. You don't have to complete that lengthy
10-page
meal application packet. No, there is one single sheet. We just need some general information that we need to record for the state and for our data collection purposes. It doesn't matter what your income level is. It doesn't matter. Every student in the district will receive it and qualify. We just need to collect one sheet of paper. So we're asking parents, when students bring that one sheet of paper home, just please fill that out and send that back to the school.
Now mentioning that, can they fill it out online?
You know, this form I don't think is available online yet.
All right.
Because it's a new form, because we had to design it. I don't think it's online yet. But it will be available at the running starts, at the registrations. It'll be available on first day of school.
And mentioning online, parents can register their students online right now.
Yes, if a parent has a student who is returning to the district, they can start that registration process right now. And we encourage them to do so. If you go to our website, www.bmtisd.com, click the Back to School portal.
Yeah.
It will take you to all things back to school, number one,
Wow.
Pastor. And specifically, there is a link for online registration. And what parents can do, they can go there, they can complete that information, have it ready so their child is already registered.
And the parent self-serve, they can do that on there. I mean,
Yes.
that was a godsend.
It is, and we want to encourage as many parents as possible to take advantage of parent self-serve. Get the account set up before school starts. You can monitor students' grades.
Yeah.
You can monitor attendance, whether or not they're in class. I mean, it is a powerful tool
It is.
to keep parents aware of the academic performance of their student. They can check it every day. You can set parameters. If you want to know every grade that's recorded by a teacher that's less than a 75 or 80.
Hey, that's what I
And
did.
you can check up on Johnny. Hey, talk to me about this assignment.
Right.
But that accountability piece for students, it matters. It makes a difference. So we encourage all of our parents to sign up for Parent Self-Serve.
And then the parent doesn't have to wait until progress report to see the progress of the child.
You can know the progress
every
on a
day.
weekly basis or a daily basis if you choose. And when students know that mom and dad is watching, their accountability changes.
Yeah.
Totally changes.
I mean, and look, parents, you go out there and set the grade criteria you want for your child, so that if it falls below that number, then immediately you're going to
receive an email.
You're going to receive an email.
Yes.
An alert saying, hey, your child went below what you set for the standard. Not what the teacher said, but what the parents said. And all of that's online. I mean, you can go online and see so many things on your website. I mean, you have the transportation routes. You have the child nutrition plans. You have the calendar. You even have student accident insurance on there.
Yes, absolutely. And that's optional insurance for parents if they want to purchase that insurance in case there's an accident. It's supplemental insurance that a parent can take advantage of if they choose to. That information is there. I encourage parents to get the BISD app. We have an app. We need more parents to get that app. We push notifications out. We put information on that app, emergency information there. We're going to, this year, parents are going to see more texts because we've changed our platform a little bit so that parents already receive the Blackboard Connect phone calls.
Okay.
But we're adding to that platform, so now parents are going to receive and see their schools sending more information via text. Because we know sometimes the calls, parents aren't able to get to that phone all the time. But everyone has their cell phone and everyone sees a text message. So we have the ability, I think, to send text messages within a certain amount of characters. So parents will see more of that. But I do encourage them, get the app, download it on your phone. It has a plethora of information, the calendars, bus information.
That's good.
We send push notifications out about district-wide events. So please, if you don't have it, just get the app.
So if they go to if they have an Apple device, you go to your Apple Store,
Go
look
to
for
your
Beaumont
App Store,
ISD.
look for Beaumont ISD app. You do that search and you'll see it. It has the little logo, the BISD logo.
Okay, or your Android device, same thing.
Yes.
Now you also sent out a magazine to every household who have a student in BISD called the BISD School Zone.
So parents, you should have received this over a week ago. And I hope that you take the opportunity to look at the School Zone. The School Zone has the school calendars. It has the academic calendar.
Let me look at this.
It has
this is
immunization
nice.
information, uniform information. It has just different stories, highlights from the district over the past semester. It has the dress code, athletic schedules for the football coming up.
Football.
Yes. Information about, for our employees, about the employee raises that we're happy we're going to be able to increase compensation for our entire staff this year, thanks to new legislation in the form of House Bill 3. But it's just a plethora of information for parents. So just take a look at it. Don't throw it away.
Don't throw it away.
Just take a look at it. And this is something that you can keep because it has valuable information in it that you can refer to throughout the year.
Yeah, long-term information.
Long-term information, the school contact information, addresses, phone numbers. I mean, it has a lot of valuable information for parents. So we're excited about the opportunity to be able to deliver this. And we do it annually, twice a year, one at the beginning of the year, and we do one at the in January.
Okay.
Mid-year.
Now you have coming up, Meet the Parents for the elementary school kids. If you're at Bingman or Lucas, that's going to be August the 12th.
August the 12th.
From 3:30 to 5:30.
Yes.
And that's where they get to go.
Parents have an opportunity to come to the campus, those campuses, and actually meet the teacher. The teachers will tell them a little bit. They get to see the learning environment for the most part.
Yeah.
Get to meet that teacher, find out that teacher's goals and expectations, and get questions answered. And that's important.
Yeah.
You know, the first day of school, especially for our little babies, you know, that's scary.
Yeah.
And it's scary for parents.
Because I'm letting my kid go.
You are letting your child go. And many times, you know, this is the first time my child has had an opportunity to be away from me. So I want to know that I can trust that person who I am giving my child to.
Yeah.
So it's an excellent opportunity to allay fears, to hear about that classroom, their teachers' expectations, what parents can expect for Bingman and Lucas on August the 12th, on August the 13th, all other elementary campuses.
Yeah.
So parents report to the campus, and please take advantage of Meet the Teacher.
Now, so that's on the 12th and the 13th, and then school starts on Wednesday, August 14th.
Yes.
I mean, right in the middle of the week.
Right in the middle of the week, that's okay. We teachers started work this week. Staff development is occurring. We have our convocation on Friday. Next week, we still have teacher work day and additional training for our teachers, and then our kids start on Wednesday. I want to remind parents that the first day matters.
Yes.
We need all of our kids to show up on the first day. We want to set the systems and routines at the beginning. And one thing that I want to make certain that we remind parents, when school is back in session, please be mindful. When you're driving,
Yes.
expect delays at the first of school with traffic.
Right,
Don't get
right.
impatient. Just expect it. It's normal. It happens
Yes,
every year.
yes.
Because now kids are out. Kids will be riding bicycles. They'll be walking to school. Keep your eyes open. Pay attention. Expect the traffic. Of course, as we get into the first week of school, those things will really work themselves out
Right,
with the
right.
traffic. But every year, we have parents who get a little impatient because we forget.
Yeah.
School zones, make certain you watch the traffic
Speed
signs,
limits.
the speed limit at the school zones, but expect traffic, expect delays. So I would suggest that we plan, that we leave a little bit earlier, and just plan for those things, especially for those parents who have to bring their children to school or walk them in school and then go to work.
Exactly. Now, let me ask this, especially first day of school. What if I don't know my child's bus route or my child's bus number? How can I find that out?
You can contact our transportation department, number one. You can also contact your child's school.
Okay.
And they can direct you into finding out the specific information on what bus number, what route, and what time those stops are going to be.
And now is the time to start.
Now is the time
Right.
to do that. Now is the time to do it. For our secondary schools, the day before school starts, we will post homerooms. So students will know, parents, that morning, they come up, they find their name, and it'll tell them exactly which homeroom they will report to for that first day of school. So the information will be posted and will be available. But I want to make certain parents know we are ready for an excellent school year this year.
That's wonderful.
We are excited, we are ready, but we want their support. We need our parents' support.
And that's that's important. I mean, the parent-teacher partnership.
Yes.
I mean, it's a must.
It is a must because we know, I mean, the parents are the backbone of, I feel like part of the backbone. Of course, the teacher is that foundational level that really provides the skill, the finesse, the technique. But the parents, their expectations, okay, their partnership with us, that's the backbone of the success that we want to see and that we need to see in our district. So parents, please stay involved.
Yeah.
Stay in communication. Keep those lines open.
Yeah.
Stay on top of grades, report cards. We're on a 9-week system.
9 weeks.
This is one bit of advice.
Yeah.
We give out progress reports, mid-9 weeks, report cards. We never miss a report card.
Never.
Ever.
So if your child say he doesn't have it.
Ever. Ever. We never miss.
But if I'm on parent self-serve, I already know.
You know that already.
I already know.
But if you're not, don't let a child say, oh, they didn't give a break. We always give them on those dates that are published. If a child says, I don't have homework, yes, you have homework because you need to read.
Yeah.
You need to read.
Oh, my wife
Literacy is one of our initiatives and our drives. We want to make certain all of our students, K1, 2, 3, are reading on grade level by the time they leave. You always have an opportunity to read. So have them read. Parents, read with the child. Have them read to you. Have them read a magazine. Have them read an article. Have them read. That is so simple, Pastor, but it increases our students' fluency, their comprehension, and it lets the students know, hey, reading is important. We're trying to put books in our students' hands. So I really want parents to understand our initiatives, but we need their support.
I mean, take 30 minutes a day. I mean, to read and have them read to you, you know.
And another tip I would share with parents is every day ask your child, how was your day? Find out how their day was. Find out what's happening with them.
That's good.
Find out what they're learning. Ask them, what are you learning today?
Yeah.
Tell me what you learned in science. What did you learn in social? Get them to talk about that. And you will learn so much, but it shows the child that, you know what? Mom is paying attention.
Right.
Dad cares.
Right.
It makes a difference when we see, touch, and feel what's happening with our kids.
Now, in the school zone, in the BISD school zone, it also tell me about the dress code policy.
Yes, the dress code is listed. Our elementary students are in dress code. They have uniforms. They have
that's what I want to get to.
Khakis, navy pants, the little skirts, navy blue, red. The details are listed in the school zone. Our middle school students also have, dress code guidelines and expectations. Parents will receive information on the student handbook and the student code of conduct during the first week of school, so they can expect to see those things so that they know the guidelines and the expectations. One of the things that we're really going to hone in on this year, Pastor, though, is attendance. When I look at data, our attendance rates are decreasing. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That is a serious problem. And I want to make certain that our parents understand that our children need to be in school. They're in school about 175, 176 days in the school year. It matters when you miss a day every other week, or when you come to school late, 5-10 minutes late every day, or you pick the child up early 2 or 3 times a week early. When you start adding the cumulative effect of that and the cumulative minutes and the amount of instruction and learning that child misses, that's where gaps form, okay?
Ooh.
And that's when our children get behind. It is so important that our kids come to school. I don't care if they don't feel like it. I don't care. If they're sick, of course, leave them home. Take care of them. Make certain that they're well, because we don't want them coming to school.
But just to stay in bed
just
because they don't want to get up.
Just because they don't feel like it. We're teaching them one thing. We're teaching them discipline.
Right.
Okay? We're teaching them discipline. This is the real world. I have a job, and your job is going to school every day.
Every day.
It matters when you come to school every day. You come to work every day? Go to work every day. Don't miss work, because I learned that a long time ago, going to school. You don't miss school. So we're really going to be honing in on attendance. We're looking for business partners to offer, incentives for our kids, to recognize those kids with perfect attendance, because the difference it makes at the end of the day when the child is there and they're not missing and don't have those gaps of instruction. And we know sometimes things happen and those things are excused, but I will remind parents, bring your notes. When the children are going to the doctor, it has to be excused.
Right, right.
We have compulsory attendance. You have to send your child to school. If they're not at school, they're at the doctor, you bring a note. They were sick, send a note to that attendance clerk so we can put that on file. Okay.
Yes.
But most importantly, making certain our babies are at school every day. No excuses.
And listen, maybe there's a business out there who want to partner with the school district and take a school and partner with that school as far as being, if there's perfect attendance, maybe that business want to provide pizza for the whole school, or
we're open
incentives.
to that. We have our communications department solicits business partners for us. You contact the communications department. Debbie Bridgman actually is responsible for our business partners. Hey, give her a call up. We will happily take on any additional partners who want to offer us incentives. But we want to teach the kids that, it matters.
Yeah.
It matters.
That's
so when
reward,
the child says they're sleeping and they don't want to come to school, make them go to school. Let's get them to school. We're going to have some new team members in our student services department to help us round up kids. I'm going to be knocking on doors, looking for kids. You're not coming to school?
Wow.
We're going to be knocking on the door looking for you. Because you're not, it's that important.
It's that important.
It's that critical.
Now listen, if you want to contact the school district, you can call 409-617-5000. Again, that number is 409-617-5000. I put it there on the bottom of the screen. I'll also go to their website, bmtisd.com. There it is on the screen, and you can see, you can get information from there. But parents, utilize the technology that the school district is offering, like parent self-serve. I just cannot applaud that program so to the highest, because when my kids were there, I set the standard, and I was there.
Yes, it made a difference.
It made
Absolutely.
a difference. Is there any last words you want to share with us before we leave today?
We're just excited and ready and eager to kick off this 1920 school year. And I promise you, you're going to see a difference and a change in Beaumont ISD. We're going to attract people back, and they're going to say, well, what are they doing in Beaumont? We're going to be doing some amazing things.
Yeah.
We have an awesome group of people with the commitment to the success of our kids. So I thank you for this opportunity. Encourage our parents and students to be there on August 14th. We are ready.
And I want to congratulate you again on being the first female superintendent of BISD. That is a monumental applause for you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Hey, listen, I want to thank Dr. Allen for joining us today on What's Happening in Our Neighborhood. And I want to thank you for joining us. Now remember, school begins on Wednesday, August the 14th. There's a parent meet the teacher on August the 12th at Bingman and Lucas, and on August the 13th for all other elementary schools from 3:30 to 5:30. So if you want to meet your teachers in the elementary schools, here's the time to do it. So again, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time on our broadcast.